Why do you think leaving Port Charles is going to solve anything?
Okay, I don't know. I've had these nightmares my whole life, but ever since I came here, they've gotten worse.
What do you mean, more frequent?
More frequent, more intense, more everything.
Okay, well, maybe that's just a coincidence.
Lucy says there are no coincidences.
Well, yeah, that's a popular theory if you buy into this whole New Age thing. But it's hardly based in science.
Whatever it is, I can't even think straight anymore.
All because of the dreams.
During the day, I obsess on what they mean, and at night, I'm afraid to go to sleep.
It's terrible.
I just want them to stop.
Yeah, but I really don't think that leaving Port Charles is the answer.
But I don't know what else to do.
Okay, well, maybe your problem isn't, being here. It's just being here alone.
There's really no way of finding out since Lucy's away.
What if I stayed here with you?
Oh, and he scores again for the game.
I cannot believe you just beat me.
I think kicked your butt is the appropriate term here.
Man. Congratulations. You are the new foosball champion.
Thank you. Oh, just in time.
I guess this one's on me.
No, I won't hold you to it. It's all right.
No, I am a woman of my word.
There you go.
Thank you.
Well, glad I ordered the most expensive thing on the menu.
So you were confident?
I was hopeful. Didn't realize how hungry I was.
Yeah. Nothing like a tough game of foosball to work up an appetite.
Ain't that the truth?
So, you were gonna tell me about your brother?
I was.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, if it's a sore subject.
It's just that our relationship has always been,
Complicated?
well, that's one way to put it. 1 minute we're the best of friends, and the next we're the worst of enemies.
Well, that's pretty normal for siblings.
You don't know how many times I just wanted to write the guy off, walk away.
So why didn't you?
Well, I guess because no matter how much of a screw-up he is, when things happen in my life, things I find it hard to tell anyone else, no matter how much I wish I could, he's always been there.
I don't mean to suggest anything inappropriate.
No, of course not.
It's just you seem so upset. I was concerned.
That's sweet of you.
Listen, Charlie, it doesn't have to be me, but I really think you should see someone. Talk to a therapist. Anyone.
Well, actually, I am seeing someone.
Really? Here in Port Charles?
Yeah, he's a friend of Lucy's. He works at GH. You might know him. Dr. Collins?
Kevin Collins, yeah. Sure, he's great. He's an excellent choice.
Well, it hasn't stopped my nightmares, but I always feel better after we talk.
How long have you been seeing him?
Just a few times so far.
Huh. It's funny, I hadn't run into you at GH.
Oh, I don't go to the hospital. Dr. Collins comes here.
Here? To the hotel?
Yeah. I normally call him right after I have a really bad nightmare, and he comes right over. I'm usually in the middle of a panic attack or something, but it just kind of worked out that way.
Huh. And he comes over right away, even if it's middle of the night.
How amazing is that?
It's very amazing. Oh, yeah, you don't see too many doctors who are that dedicated.
I know.
You're lucky, too, I hear he's turning patients down.
Really?
Yeah. If you're working with someone this good, are you sure leaving Port Charles is what you really want to do?
Poor Alison. She might have been a pain to work with, because she didn't deserve this.
Well, she is getting the best care possible.
Oh, that's so touching.
Hasn't that house landed on you yet?
Yeah, really, I mean it. Your blind faith in hubby really is amazing, considering his medical approach is so lacking in innovation.
There's nothing blind about it. He's a brilliant doctor.
Just keep telling yourself that.
Well, I'm not the only one who thinks so, judging by his huge caseload. Oh, and by the way, your little power play to get Alison was a bust. She chose Kevin. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
All right, Alison. Take me through it. Just tell me everything you do remember.
Well, I'm not sure that they are memories. Just weird flashes and things.
What kind of things?
Cedric. I keep seeing him in his face.
All right. Seeing him where?
At the warehouse.
What's he doing?
He's taking a phone away from me.
And then what?
He just keeps looking at me with this creepy glare and then...
Alison, breathe. It's safe here.
He just keeps coming at me. And I can't get away.
Alison? Alison?
He just keeps coming at me. I can't get away, and
Okay,
he's
Alison,
hurting me, and I...
Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. It's just you and me in my office. You're safe here.
Why is this happening to me? Why aren't all the pieces fitting together like they should? Why can't I remember it the way that Jamal said? I've got to make them.
Alison, I think we should stop for now.
No, I don't want to stop. I want to remember.
Alison, I think I should readmit you to the hospital. Just for a little while. For more concentrated treatment.
I'm not getting any closer to remembering, am I?
Yes.
So none of my brothers would ever tell me what happened, but the guy never bothered me again. Come to think of it, I never saw him again.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Snooze you lose, girl.
All right, that is it. You have had it.
I know what you're talking about, though. Frank once took on Kevin Maloney, who was twice his age, 3 times his size. You know, the guy was harassing me for school money. Frank had to sit on him. Of course, then I ended up having to rescue him.
Well, it sounds like you guys had it working.
Yeah, we were a team. We were a team. You know what else?
What?
Oh, you lose again.
Oh, my God.
I'm starting to like this game.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody has a lucky day every now and then.
Well, I guess this is mine.
Well, I gotta get going.
Oh, yeah. I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you at work.
Gabriella,
Yeah?
this was fun.
Yeah, it was.
This is so stupid. How am I supposed to help him if I'm back in this place?
You did not let Jamal down, and being here is the start of figuring that out.
He killed Cedric to save me. And now he's in danger, and I can't help him.
You will remember when you're ready to.
Look, you need to find him, Frank, and make sure that he's okay.
You really care about him.
I don't want anything bad to happen to him. You understand, don't you?
I understand.
So, are you going to admit it now?
Okay, going to get Alison was the right thing to do.
Thank you very much. See, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
Actually, no, it wasn't. But what if you hadn't been able to bring her back? I don't even want to think about that.
Or, what if Rachel had gotten her hands on her?
Yeah, forcing her memories with a mind-altering drug. If it isn't criminal, it should be.
Look, I feel a lot better. Thanks for coming by.
Not that I did much.
Well, what you said totally makes sense. I should stay and work through this with someone I trust.
Yeah, well, I really think Dr. Collins is going to be the right person for you.
Yeah. He's so understanding and patient. It feels like he really cares about me, and that's what I need most right now.
Well, I am sure that you two are going to get to the bottom of those bad dreams.
Well, I hope so.
You going to be okay here by yourself?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I will get out of your way then.
Wait, hold on. You never told me why you came by.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I was just wondering if you were still interested in getting together with Dr. Locke, you know, for your mom.
No, actually. I just think seeing her right now just might make things worse.
Nurse Goddard to 212 East. Nurse Linda Goddard to 212 East.
Mrs. Duncan, CBC?
Oh, great. Thanks. Oh, by the way, thanks for the nudge.
What nudge was that?
I made a phone call last night.
Oh, to your brother?
Yeah, you know, just say hi. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
So how'd it go?
He wasn't home.
Well, it's a thought that counts. Wouldn't hurt you to try it again, though. Jill, have you seen Frank?
Yeah, he was here a little while ago. I just finished a shift.
I know they told me downstairs that he was visiting a patient, but I can't find him anywhere.
Well, you can wait over there if you want.
This is very important.
Courtney, so leave him a note, and if I see him, I'll give it to him, okay?
So you're here to patch things up with Frank, huh?
Mind your own business.
My brother is my business, and I don't want to see him get hurt. You got that?
Oh, right. I forgot you're an expert on relationships and their consequences. Maybe you would like to share your secrets with the rest of us, huh?
Hey, Karen. What's up?
Broken tibia?
Are you gonna set it?
No, somebody's coming down from orthopedics.
Yeah, you got a second?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Alison. How's she doing today?
Physically fine. Psychologically, she's still pretty scared and confused.
I was hoping I could get in to see her.
You know, the best thing we could do for Alison right now is just to leave her alone.
Can I help you, Doctor?
No, thank you.
That's Alison Barrington's room.
I'm well aware of that.
Then you must be aware that Alison has chosen me as her doctor. Which means you have no business in that room.
You don't have to worry. I'm not here to tell her about your failings as a therapist.
Then what are you doing here?
I'm here to give her the care she deserves.
Maybe you're the one not getting the right treatment, Doctor.
What, you think I could use a little therapy?
I think your methods are dangerous.
Do you even know how they work? Have you kept up on the latest research?
Using drugs to loosen inhibitions in order to uncover memories. Wasn't that technique developed during the Cold War by the KGB? The only upside being the quick and crude results to complicated problems.
Well, that's a bit simplistic.
Oh, is it? Well, let's see. The patient's problems are miraculously solved without any insight, not even a glimmer, into what was causing them in the first place.
Well, most likely caused by a chemical imbalance. Exactly what the new generations of drugs dealing with.
You know, you talk about people as if they're computers. You adjust a synapse here, drop a drug there, and poof, no more freezes and crashes.
Well, isn't that our goal, Doctor? To fix patients?
Yes, without traumatizing them. And Alison is not a computer. She can be traumatized. Now, why can't you understand that?
I do. But I also know the longer this goes on, the more danger to her psyche. Or is that too complex for you to understand?
Oh, it's as real as all the cutting-edge meds you want to use.
Oh, I suppose we could let her heal herself. But then again, that's what you like to do, isn't it? You like to sit back and watch your patients just flail about helplessly because it's safe.
My goal is to help my patients find the strength to heal themselves.
Oh, how, Kevin? How? With hours and hours of talk therapy with no improvement?
Alison has been damaged. Even you can admit that. Her amnesia is a way to bind the wound, to give it time to heal.
or fester.
So your solution is to just rip off the bandage?
Absolutely.
Leaving her spirit raw and bloody. Well, that is not going to happen.
Well, you haven't spoke to her grandma.
I don't have to. Alison is of age, and she has chosen me as her doctor. Now, I understand that may just be too great a disappointment for you.
You know what? This isn't about me.
You're right. It's about Alison. And I am not about to run the risk of letting you damage her permanently. Or is that too much of a disappointment, too?
Make sure Frank gets that, would you?
Maybe if you give it another minute.
Oh, she doesn't want to wait, you know.
What's the matter, Joe? Don't you want to finish our little talk, huh?
I was finished.
Really? I thought there was so much more to say.
I've got work to do.
Okay, but, don't blame me if you miss all the juicy parts.
I'll survive.
Yeah, we all survive. Don't we, Jill? Hmm?
You know what, Courtney? Give him a note yourself.
Ooh.
Come here.
Hey!
That was cruel.
So was exposing you to HIV.
Who said she did?
Oh, please. Neither of you should be working in this hospital.
Yeah, well, Alan disagrees. He's chief of staff, and you're just you.
Oh, so then you don't mind if I tell everybody else you've been exposed?
Courtney, people already know.
Really?
Yeah, I told Alan, some friends, my family, people I chose to tell.
Uh-huh. And the friends that you haven't told. Don't you want to bask in their love and support, too, huh?
Why do you care about what people know about my health? Huh? You're trying to blackmail me. You obviously haven't seen my bank
Oh,
account.
I am not interested in your money.
No, just in making me miserable, huh?
Why not? The Scanlons have made a career out of causing me misery.
Oh, well, I love when you put your little spin on things.
Oh, good. Then
Yeah.
you'll really love it when I tell Gabriella about your HIV status, huh?
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would, in a heartbeat.
You know, you try to hurt me with this, Courtney. It may just all blow up in your face.
Well, I guess I better be careful then, huh?
A little more than you have been, yes.
Hi. Hey, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Excuse me. I'll see you lovebirds later.
I'm sorry to drop in on you like this, but I couldn't help it. I miss you, and Neil, he misses you. If you could see his face every time the phone rings, he gets this, oh, please God, let it be my dad look. It would break your heart. I know mine's already broken.
You say you want to make up?
Yeah, with all my heart.
And to get yourself in the mood, you decide to torture my brother?
No,
No, go to hell,
Frank,
Courtney.
Frank, please, listen. Nothing matters but being with you. Hey, we love each other.
No, Courtney, take it from me. We don't.
Hey. So, what's up with your brother's girlfriend? She seems to like aiming most of her darts at you.
Oh, she's out to con everybody. When she finds someone she can't con, she gets this urge to destroy.
Nice.
And she's done one good thing in her life, Neil.
Yeah, it's amazing how a person like that could turn out a kid like him.
Well, he's the only reason why I don't go for a juggler. I don't want to see him get hurt.
She's probably not even aware you're holding back, is she?
I'm the poster boy for self-restraint.
Uh-huh.
Except when it comes to foosball. Huh? Or did you just let me clean your clock yesterday, huh?
No way. I wanted to win just as much as you did.
Okay. How about a rematch?
Oh, what? So you can let me win?
No. You won one, I won one. We could go back to the beginning. Start fresh.
I'm not sure I'm up for it. But I better get back to work, or else I'll hear about it from our CR. Later.
Later.
Saw you duking it out with Kevin earlier.
You doing eavesdropping again, Chris?
No, I'm the chief resident. It's my job to monitor morale. Anyone score a TKO?
Yeah, I did. I
Kevin's too stupid to realize it yet. So tell me, which one of us are you rooting for?
Actually, I'm rooting for the patient. But I do believe that you are a much more capable doctor. I mean, all Kevin ever does is smile and nod and say, sorry, our time's up.
And then you've got me with all my magic potions.
Well, actually, you have something that Kevin doesn't.
What's that?
Lack of fear. You see, Kevin is too afraid of trying anything new or risky because he doesn't want to get into trouble. Avoid all those pesky malpractice suits.
Yeah, well, that's like most people in this hospital. They don't realize that medicine is about control. It's about having the power to do what's best for the patient, the maximum benefit.
They're cowards.
They're men.
But they're men who respect Kevin.
That's no surprise. He's one of the chosen because he's one of them.
And you, Rachel, are nothing like the head honchos at this hospital. And that's why you're a pariah. No one's ever going to embrace your theories or you. Especially as long as Kevin still works here. Guess you're gonna have to decide if you can live with that or not.
So I can't see her?
No, I'm afraid not.
Didn't believe me, huh?
No, that's not it. I'm worried, and I was hoping she was getting better.
Well, I'm starting to sound like a broken record. This is something we cannot rush.
Look, I'm not asking you to do anything you don't feel is right, but Jamal is still out there, and the clock is ticking.
Well, she's trying to force herself to remember things, but all she gets are bits and pieces. And they don't match up with what Jamal's told her.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
Well, she's convinced herself that if Jamal were here, everything would fall into place, for her and for him.
So if I hear from him, should I try to get him back to Port Charles?
Personally, I don't think it would do any good. But if it were to give Alison the courage to keep going, I don't think it would hurt. Listen, I have a patient. If anything breaks, I'll let you know the second it does.
Okay.
So?
So what?
So what is it with these two kids?
I don't know. I see them together,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, I know. There's something about them.
Jamal came on like this big tough guy. He didn't need anything from anybody when I first met him.
Yeah, and Alison, her biggest challenge was what color nail polish to wear with the new car Daddy was going to get her.
Yeah, he might go to jail because he protected her. And she'd take a beat-up old heap if she and Jamal could ride off in it.
Sounds like real love to me.
Well, that's a nice try, but you know, Alison's so out of it, she won't even notice you sucking up to her.
Well, you see, I thought her grandmother might notice a thoughtful gesture.
Yeah, or a phony one.
Oh, well, if she's so smart, Chris, then she must be onto you.
Me? Really? Why?
Well, I thought you were working your way down a list. Lives I have to ruin today.
Well, matter of fact, I am. And you're right at the top of it. Of course, with a stupid ploy like that, you probably save me the time and just self-destruct.
Dr. Hodder to IC.
Alison asked me to bring Jamal back. She said I was the only one she trusted, and I feel like I've let her down.
Well, this isn't your fault.
No, we've got Courtney to thank for that. Staring at that fat reward, and all she had to do was betray someone. It's a piece of cake for her.
Well, maybe she wasn't after the money. Maybe she was trying to do the right thing.
Courtney wouldn't know the right thing if it hit her over the head. Money is all she knows, and how to lie and cheat and steal to get it.
That must be hard to live with.
Not anymore. I'm out of there.
Whoa, I didn't know.
Yeah, I moved out.
Permanently?
Yeah. Courtney is never going to change, and I can't live with her the way she is.
Oh, should I say I'm sorry?
Yeah. And what you really want to say is congratulations. I still don't know what to do about Jamal. I mean, should I go and try to find him and bring him back here for Alison, or
Well, it's obvious he means a lot to her, and Kevin thinks him being here might help.
I gotta go find the guy.
Any ideas?
I've got a couple. I'll let you know. All right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Frank?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I will.
Code yellow, 112 east. Code yellow, 112 east.
Yes, Detective Garcia, please. Courtney Canals, and tell him it's a matter of life and death.
Kevin, you got a second?
What's up?
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I feel like I have a better handle on things. You know, after the other day when you let me unload...
All I did was lend an ear.
Yeah, but that's a lot more than anyone else does when I mention Julie's name.
Chris, I'm glad if I could help. But frankly, when it comes to you, I'm anything but a neutral observer. Now, if you want someone who is, I can recommend a very good therapist.
You can also spot a bad one. I mean, I could kick myself for not listening to you when you warned me about Rachel.
Well, live and learn.
Kevin, listen, you know, I should have trusted you. It's just I was so in love with Julie that I couldn't tell the good guys from the bad.
Well, love can cloud your vision.
Never occurred to me that Rachel would have an ulterior motive when it came to Julie. I mean, if I had listened to you, then, well, my life wouldn't be such a train wreck. This is the part where you get to say, I told you so.
Chris, for everyone's sake, I wish I'd been wrong.
You mean that, don't you?
Yes. A lot of people I care about got hurt.
Maybe I can do something to make it up to you. Rachel has been trashing you a lot lately, a lot more than usual. I'd watch my back if I were you.
I always do. Thanks. But, and duty calls.
All right, well, take care. I'll, keep your eyes open, okay? Charlie, it's Chris. Have you decided where you'd like to have dinner tonight?
Alison?
What do you want?
Can I come in? To where you are? I know it's someplace very dark.
Well, you better take a number, because I already have a doctor.
Yeah, but is he helping you? You look more frightened than ever. Okay, you're all alone in a dark place. All these vivid, horrifying images just leaping up out of nowhere.
If I could just fit them together. But I can't.
You could go on like that for months and months with traditional therapy. Or we could try something new, something that would get rid of those nightmares almost immediately.
But Dr. Khan said that it was too soon, that I needed to get stronger first.
There are all kinds of new treatments, Alison, things that have been very effective on patients of mine who have been more troubled than yourself. Alison, I'm a good doctor. I really am, and I truly think I can help you.
I'm just so tired of feeling afraid and confused. I just want to remember what happened. And if you could snap your fingers and make me not so afraid, that
it's almost that fast. It is. I'm going to give you the power to say that you're in charge and that you want to get better now. That is what you want, isn't it?
Please. Yes.
Dr. Barnhart?
Dr. Lambert.
Anything I can help you with?
Nothing I can handle, thank you.
What about the police?
Police?
Shh. Keep it down. They groped me like a war criminal when I brought Alison back.
I've seen war criminals after questioning. They don't look like that.
Oh, for God's sake, all I want to know is have
Said there's nothing going on that I can't handle.
Fine. Excuse me.
Eve, I'm sorry. I appreciate the concern, but maybe you shouldn't waste it on me. Have you looked in on her?
Yes, I have. She's very upset still.
Oh. Are things that you can't remember or things you can remember?
Both.
Well, Kevin Street nurse in very good hands.
Well, she was in good hands on the way here, too. You calmed her down enough to get her here, and that's very good.
Now, let's give credit where credit's due. It's you who calmed her down. A lot of things, Eve, but warm and cuddly are not among them.
It's Dr. Lambert.
Eve, it's Frank.
Frank, where are you?
Route 9 past Craryville. How much farther to the cabin?
Not much. You're almost there. The sooner you get there, the sooner you'll be on Jamal's trail.
The sooner we'll get some answers to help Alison.
Alison is barely holding on by a thread. Let's just hope Jamal decided to go back there.
I'll find him, Eve. Hell or high water. Damn it, I lost his lights. Garcia to base. Lost Scanlon heading north on 9. Target believed on his way to meet Jamal Woods. Advise all area units, hold it. I'm on him. Base, you copy? I'll let you know if we need backup. That is Frank, isn't it?
That it is.
And we're back in business.
Okay, Alison, you just relax. Let the drug do its job. Be sailing past those memory blocks before you know it.
What are you doing in here?
I came to tell Alison about the drug and how it was her only chance at recovery, which is more than you're willing to do.
And I already know her state of mind, and I've told you my opinion on aggressive therapy.
And
Drugs are not an option.
I disagree, Kevin. The drug I use is a perfectly valid option in cases of blocked memory. What's the matter? Are you afraid I might be right?
What if you're wrong?
I'll stake my reputation on it.
All right, get out. You administered a drug without my permission.
I had Alison's permission.
You may have just put that girl's sanity at risk.
In your opinion?
You're pathological. I tell you, if anything goes wrong with this, I'll come at you with everything I've got. Alison?
Kevin.
Alison, it's me. I'm right here. I'm right here.
I feel so weird.
Alison? Hey. Alison, I gave you a drug. Remember, it's Dr. Locke. You gave me your permission.
Jamal.
What about Jamal?
I have to remember. I have to help him, and there's only one way.
Good. Good. Alison, can you remember the night Cedric died? Can you remember what you saw? Do you remember what you were feeling?
I'm there.
You're where, Alison?
I'm in the warehouse. I'm hiding.
Good. Good. Go on. Go on. What do you see, Alison? What do you hear? What is going...
No. Oh, God.
Alison? Alison?
No.
Alison, what's happening? Alison?
Shut up.
Please.
Alison? Alison, you gotta figure out a way to talk to us.
Get out. You've done your work, doctor. Get out. Get out. Alison.
No.
Alison, no. You're not in the warehouse. What you're seeing isn't real. You're in the hospital. You're in the hospital. Alison, I'm with you. I'll take you.
So far, so good. You're absolutely sure that's him?
Well, why don't you speed up and check his plates?
Well, look, the last thing we want
is for Frank to know he's being followed. That's why you're gonna have to trust me, okay?
Yeah, we trusted you last time, and when we got to the warehouse...
Nobody was there. But this time is different. I know it. Frank is in that car, and he is on his way to meet Jamal. Bet anything on it.
Like that nice, juicy reward? Yeah, well, maybe Mrs. Barrington's gonna pull it now that her granddaughter's home.
Haven't you heard? She wants Jamal brought to justice. I really can't say I blame her. You know, Detective, there are some things even sweeter than money.
Such as?
Payback.
What's that?
Nothing. Why don't you keep your eyes on Frank? Or you'll lose him fast.
Oh, shoot. Company.
I'm telling you, Frank's a really good driver.
Well, so am I, okay? So, whoa! Wait a minute,
Did you lose him again?
Quiet! He must have turned.
I told you
No, well,
that...
try not telling me something for 5 minutes, would you? You talk too much, lady.
Tell me something. What makes you and Scanlon so sure?
About what?
That a mutual acquaintance of ours may or may not be at a certain cabin.
Well, after the police have already checked the cabin once, why wouldn't Jamal go back there? Because the police don't have the manpower to check it twice, right?
You hope.
I hope. Yeah. Sorry to bother you two.
No bother at all. More stuff for me to sign.
What? Oh, these? Oh, no. These are just a ruse. You know, just in case somebody official was around. So, has Frank found him yet?
No, but we will let you know as soon as we do.
And after the way you covered at short notice, keeping you informed is the least we can do.
Well, I'm glad it made a difference.
Made a difference? Boy, she's as modest as you are.
Modest, me? You can get the wrong guy.
Oh, come on. Don't let him fool you, okay? It's all just an act. Believe me, this is exactly the type of guy that you want to have around in a difficult situation. And I know that for a fact. So you are just going to have to stand there and take it.
Like the Saint I clearly am.
Oh, Saint's a little strong.
It's a lot strong, thank you. The last thing I need is a hospital full of people coming to me when they think I'm some kind of a savior when they have a flat tire or a basement that needs cleaning.
Well, what about if they're looking for a second opinion?
Ah, it's different. Professionally, I am a saint. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm a demigod. So, what's wrong?
Patient that just came in. I did an initial.
All right, what did you find?
Nothing. She says she has tremendous back pain, but I can't find the cause for it.
Well, sometimes there is no cause other than evolution. We weren't meant to be standing upright.
Huh. Speak for yourself.
That old familiar song.
Yeah. That's Kevin. He wants me to meet him in Alison's room.
Okay, let us know, okay?
I will.
Alison, can you hear me?
No!
Alison, it's Kevin calling.
Please don't hurt me.
Alison, you're not at the warehouse. You're at General.
Help me!
I told you to get out. You've already helped enough to get out, for God's sake. Now! Go!
I can't do this again, please, God. Stop hurting me! Oh, God! Stop it!
I got you.
Please! No!
Sorry.
I've never had anything hurt so bad before. There's got to be something you can give me for it, right? Real strong?
You mean stronger than all the other well-known pain medications you already have taken? Notice you knew all the names.
Oh, for heaven's sake, who are we kidding? You want pills, don't you, Lisa? The strongest you can have and as many as we can give you, right?
Well, for the pain, yeah.
Well, you wouldn't take them just for the fun of it. I mean, who would be crazy enough to take some of the most highly addictive medications available? Unless you were desperate for them?
Right. I mean, why else? It's got to be pain.
Or hunger. I happen to know how much better you feel if you were to take these, because I know how awful you're feeling for not having taken them. The pain has nothing to do with your back. It's your addiction.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't I? I took them for the same reason, and I always felt good for a day, but then it wore off. And then you're right back where you started from, feeling lousy and taking another and another until finding them and taking them is all there is. That's your life.
Okay, if you're not going to help me, then...
Once you start helping yourself, sooner or later you're going to find a doctor who's going to give you all the pills that you can swallow. But even if he doesn't charge you for it, that's a hell of a price to pay.
You know, you're wrong about everything you're saying.
Then why does everything you're saying sound so familiar?
Look, you may have had a problem, but that's your thing, okay? Not mine. All I've got is a backache.
I'm prescribing a non-narcotic analgesic and a number for a fine counselor.
Man, shove your number and your shrink, okay? You guys are a bigger pain than the one I walked in with.
Lisa!
You gave it a good try.
Allison, can you hear me? Allison, it's Kevin.
Get your hands off me!
No, Allison, listen to me, listen to me. Listen to me. Cedric is not in this room. What you're seeing is in your mind. Do you hear me? Do you understand?
Don't! You're hurting me!
Shut up!
Don't! Don't! Kevin, don't!
What's going on?
Help me, please.
Get your hands off of me!
What happened?
Rachel medicated her to block her memories.
What? She's out of her mind.
See, what she needs to be is out of the profession. I'll get to that later. Allison, listen to me. Eve's here. You know her.
Get away from me! It's Eve. Allison, it's okay. You're in the hospital, sweetie, okay? It's just you and me and Kevin.
Kevin, yes, it's me, Kevin. Kevin and Eve, we're here to take care of you. Do you hear me?
What's happening?
All right, try and relax. Try and relax. Take a deep breath. Breathe, honey, please, breathe.
No! He's
No, what you're seeing is not real. It's not real. No. Dr. Luck gave you something. Do you remember that?
Oh, gosh. Her heart rate is off. It's way too fast. Her breathing's hyper. Kevin.
Don't hurt me again, please. I beg you, don't. Don't! You're hurting me!
Shut up!
Your hands off of me!
No, Allison!
Kevin!
No, I got it.
No!
Allison!
Get away from me!
Allison!
Away from me!
Hey, calm!
No, stay away.
Okay. All right, Allison. Stay calm. It's okay. How long is this going to take to wear off,
I
Kevin?
have no idea. For all I know, it's not even the drug anymore.
What do you mean? What are we going to do?
I don't think there's anything else we can do. We'll have to admit her under a 5250.
Sideboard.
No!
Oh, my God, look at her.
No!
For her own good, that's the only thing we can do.
No! Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it!
Hey, come on, man. Watch it with that thing. What are you doing here? Saving your butt. It's my new full-time job. Now, come on, the cops are right behind me.
Well, you brought the cops here?
Yeah, I stopped by the station and told them to follow me.
Look, what's going on, all right?
Grab your stuff. I shook the cops, but it won't buy us more than a couple of minutes.
Well, what's so damn important you had to blow this place?
Alison!
Well, what about her? Huh, does she remember what happened or what?
You want them to catch you?
Fine, look, I'm moving, all right? Just keep talking.
Alison's starting to have some breakthroughs, yeah. Only what she remembers about Cedric getting killed isn't what you told her happened. And the more she tries to figure it out, the worse she gets.
Well, what happened to the doctors? Eve said they were going to fix her up. What happened with that?
That's why I'm here, man. They need your help.
What am I going to do?
I saw you that night, man. I'm the one that you called right after it happened, remember?
What?
So I know how messed up Alison was, and not just physically. Only when I tried to ask you about it, you weren't in the mood for questions.
You know what? She needed help fast, okay?
Yeah,
so...
you know, and you used it that night just like you're trying to use it right now, but it's not going to fly, Jamal. Stop jerking me around. Whatever you remember the night she got hurt, you gotta start talking.
She's that bad, huh?
That bad. It's now or never, man. The cops are on their way.
I gotta see her.
What?
Before I say anything else, I gotta see Alison for myself.
Dr. Thornhart.
It's Dr. Thornhart, is it?
Fine. Ian. You forgot to sign every other form in all 12 of these files.
We only had 12 patients today.
13, actually, but one of the files is perfect, the one I spent hanging over your shoulder.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm vowing as I stand right here that all the others will be perfect, too, by the time the night's out. What do you say?
Great, you can start now.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll take care of this paperwork, and you stop whipping yourself over that teenager. You didn't fail the girl.
Well, I didn't exactly get through to her either. I was too busy sitting on my high horse.
You did nothing of the kind, Karen. You stood in front of her, and you let her in. You showed her you have the same dark spot in the middle of your soul, and that there is indeed a way out. With that, she'll make a choice. Same way you make a choice every day you show up here. Takes a lot out of a person.
Why, is that supposed to make me some sort of hero?
To some. You know, I have a philosophy. At the end of the day, I like to let go of all my troubles. Old Irish tradition.
Well, sounds like a fine tradition. So how's it done for those of us not of the Shamrock Board?
It's very easy, really. All you need is good music, good company, and all the good food and laughter that a body can bear.
Sounds perfect.
Good. Get your coat.
What?
I'm taking you to dinner. You gotta start paying attention.
They don't need much to pick up a trail. Don't worry. They're gonna take the notes and find a crumb in me in there, you know? All right, let's get out of here. Damn. Damn, what do we do?
Hold it! Nobody move. Hands where I can see them. Come on. Nice and slow, no surprises.
You better listen to him, Frank.
Courtney, I should have known.
Easy.
You selfish, money-grubbing little...
running off with some criminal.
This is about the reward money, isn't it? That is all you care about. He is a kid.
He's a criminal,
I said that's enough. Take it easy. Hey, bring the right dude. Out of my way.
He's so close. He's gonna be back.
I know. Just lie down. Close your eyes.
I'm so tired.
That's good. Why don't you go ahead and go to sleep?
Okay, Alison. We're right here, and the door will be locked.
Make it go away.
We're doing everything we can, honey. Just don't fight the tranquilizer.
No bad dreams, right?
Only good ones. Sleep tight.
Well, what now?
Depends on her system.
Kevin, if you'd give me a chance, I know I can help.
Any more help from you, there won't be anything left.
Well, maybe Alison would feel differently.
Alison's in a padded room.
Not only to keep from hurting herself, but to make sure you don't try any more of your experiments.
I never intended for her to be
I
pregnant.
don't give a damn about your intentions. Rachel, what you did to that girl was unprofessional, unconscionable, and possibly permanent. And I'll be damned if I ever let you anywhere near her again.
It's all right, I'm finished with her. I'll be in with Alison.
Okay.
I'll see you at home. And I will see you for what you did to my patients.
Alison?
I can't sleep. I keep seeing him over and over.
Okay, let's try something simple then. When you can't sleep, when you're at home, what do you do? Count the sheep?
I can feel it. No, please.
No,
don't.
Alison.
No.
Alison, no. Fight it. Fight it. It's not real. Alison!
Jamal, where are you?
Alison?
Please.
Alison?
No, please. Oh, Jamal, please come on. No. Getting to know Mario's menu by heart.
You don't like it here?
I do, as long as there won't be any surprise guests showing up.
Like Dr. Locke, I promise no shrinks up my sleeve, none behind any hidden doors.
Good.
Okay. All that's left now is some fine dining, pleasant conversation.
Alison, it's all right. I'm here. You're
Please.
safe.
Please don't.
Alison, listen to me. Can you tell me what you're afraid of?
He's gonna kill me.
No sign of him.
Jamal could be out there bleeding.
No blood trail. Doesn't look like he was hit. Seems Woods hasn't used up his 9 lives quite yet.
I
can't believe you had a murder suspect cornered. And you let him get away.
I bet you had the reward money all spent, huh?
Keep looking for him. Frank Scanlon, you're under arrest.
Oh.
We're hindering the arrest of a fugitive. You have the right to remain silent. Give up the right to remain silent. Anything you say can.
You know, just because I'm not drinking doesn't mean you can't.
A little bit of abstinence is good for the soul. Not to mention liver. I'm just happy you ordered anything. For a minute there, I thought you were going to bolt.
Not exactly.
Yeah, right. I've seen jungle animals that I've had dinner with that seemed more enthusiastic than you.
Well, I just don't want us putting on fronts. I mean, we've both been through the trenches, so let's forget about this polite stuff and just have some fun.
Good. Fine. Polite's not my strong suit anyway.
You know, I can't wait to see the look on Eve's face when I tell her about this. She's gonna be ecstatic.
Will she?
Oh, don't play dumb with me, Thornhart.
All right, her matchmaking's about as subtle as a runaway freight train.
Yeah, and it was better asking me out than being run over.
Yeah, it seemed that you were in the mood for a bit of scampi.
Oh.
And truth be told, I was getting a little tired of listening to my own jokes over frozen dinners. Not to say that I'm not extremely good company, mind you.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. Ah, the hospital. I'll be right back. But you know what? You could order me that scampi, extra garlic.
Charlie, fancy seeing you here.
Ian, how are you?
I'm all right. You?
I didn't know that you two knew each other.
I was about to say the same thing. How are you doing with Lucy gone?
I'm doing okay.
Excellent. Well, if there's anything I can do, you got my number. Anything at all.
Thanks.
Tally ho.
Guess it's gotta be kind of hard on you knowing Scott and Lucy are out there searching for your wife.
Doesn't matter. They're wasting their time. Nobody's gonna find Julie, ever.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No big deal.
Look, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm a pretty good listener.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's nice to be able to talk with someone who isn't constantly sitting in judgment of me. Of course, I am at a slight disadvantage here. I mean, I'm an open book, and I know next to nothing about you, except that you want to help your mother, and, well, you think running away is somehow going to solve that. I don't even know what's wrong with her.
I told you, she's just going through some stuff.
Suppose the rest of your family is just as worried as you are. Must be hell on your father.
My father's dead.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was just a kid.
It must be tough, losing someone so young.
It's hard to miss someone you don't even remember.
Was he sick, or was it an accident?
Oh, well, we have a very strict don't ask, don't tell policy.
Yeah. Well, it is difficult for some people to cope with a loss that intense, you know. Have any pictures?
What? Why?
Well, I like to look at pictures and look into a person's eyes. I can tell a lot about them. For instance, you know, what traits come from who?
I happen to look like my mother.
Well, odds are you inherited something from your father. Sense of humor, you know, the way you laugh.
I don't know, okay?
Aren't you curious?
Not really.
Oh, if it were me, I'd be dying to know.
Well, it's not you. And I don't need any pictures to figure out who I am. Excuse me.
Excuse me, waiter. Can I get a martini, please? Very dry and very cold.
You almost got Jamal shot for some stupid reward money. What were you thinking?
What were you thinking? You should have called the police the minute you found out where he was.
Did you even consider what might have happened before you did this?
Did you?
Putting yourself on the line for some kid you barely know. Putting him ahead of your own family, Frank.
Where's Neil? I don't want him hearing about this on the news.
He's staying the night with me.
Will you call Nate's parents and tell them to keep the kids away from the TV?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Where was Jamal headed?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out eventually. You tell us now, things will go a lot easier for him.
I don't know!
Frank, he's not worth going to jail for.
Just when I think that you have sunk just about as deep in the gutter as you could possibly
in the gutter,
go.
It's because you're dragging me there.
We're gonna find out where he went, okay? With your help or without it. Come on.
Wait, please. Do you really have to arrest him?
Yeah, I do. What did you think would happen?
He may have made a bad judgment call, but he didn't do anything really wrong.
You are defending me? Who do you think you're kidding?
This isn't what it was supposed to happen.
Well, then you are dumber than I thought. Get me away from her.
You're in luck. You ride with Officer Robinson. We're going in the chopper. Come on.
Please don't let him kill me.
Alison, no, you're safe here. You're safe here. Now listen to me. Can you tell me what it is you're afraid of?
Cedric.
But there's no one here but you and me. No one else. Do you understand?
He's coming closer.
No, he's not. Dr. Law gave you a drug that made your mind play tricks on you. Do you remember that?
He's taking something out of my hand. I think it's a phone. But I can't hear what I'm saying, and I don't know who I'm talking to.
All right. Relax. Don't force it. Just try to let it come. Just let it come.
He's stroking my face. And he's coming at me again.
All right, Alison. All right, no. Alison, listen. We're gonna stop now, all right? We'll stop. That's it.
Jamal, where are you? I'm gonna die here, and no one will know that I'm here.
Alison, listen to me. You are not going to die. You are not going to die. Everything that you're seeing and feeling right now is not happening. They're only memories.
Make it stop, please. Please, can't you make it stop?
I'm doing everything I can, I swear.
No, I have to remember. I need Jamal, please.
We don't know where he is. We don't know.
Jamal, I need you. I'm gonna die here if you don't come.